Salvete omnes. It's Mr. Sullivan, checking back in with you guys. This is Aeneid 1, lines 34 through 49. This is where Juno states, clearly, I am the queen of the gods. All right, so let's get into it. So, barely or scarcely, uh, happily, or they happy, we're giving sales, we're granting sales, from the site of the Sicilian land on the deep, and they were rushing forth um, the froth of salt with their bronze, meaning the bronze prow of the ship. When Juno, and then we're going to go with keeping or protecting or nourishing or guarding the eternal wound under her heart, under her breast, or under her chest, says or said um, these things to herself. Literally, it's with herself, but to herself would work. All right, so now we have I, or am I, having been conquered, right? So we have victim and may, right? This is that perfect passive participle. May is going to be here used as our subject, and then the infinitive here is actually going to be used as our main verb. So, am I having been conquered to stop from what I started? And am I not able to turn away? To turn away the king of the Trojans from Italy, or this is probably the leader or the ruler of the Trojans, because the king of the Trojans was King Priam, but now she's meaning Aeneas to be this person. Indeed, I am forbidden by the fates. And so here we have Pallas. This is a name of a goddess. This is actually the goddess Athena in Greek, or Pallas in Latin or Roman. It's Minerva. And so Pallas could Pallas burn the Argive fleet, right? So the Greek fleet, and um, submerge or sink, um, drown perhaps those ones themselves on the deep on account of the harm in the frenzy of one Ajax of Aeolus. She herself, having hurled the rapid or quick bolt or quick fire of Jupiter from the clouds, uh, she in both dispersed or threw into different directions the ships, the skiffs, the rafts, and turns over the sea with the winds, or by the winds. And she snatched up him, breathing flames from his transfixed or pierced chest. And she picked him up, she snatched him up with a whirlwind, and pierced or stuck him on a sharp rock, boulder, crag, whatever you want to call that. And then, so, but I who walk or proceed or go about as queen of the gods, and both sister and spouse or wife of Jupiter. I wage wars with one people, with one clan, for so many years. And whoever worships or whoever prays or makes offerings to the divinity of Juno, or um, perhaps or besides, as a supplicant who will put or place duty or honor on my altars. And so we have here Juno. Again, she's always bearing that wound, her eternal wound under her breast. She's now talking about how is she able to, or how is she being stuck or thwarted from challenging the Trojans when Pallas Athena or Minerva here is able to, wield the lightning bolt of Zeus or Jupiter. I'm sorry, and she's able to stop the Greek fleet, and that's her own people, um, as well as sink those ships right in the deep on account of the wrath and frenzy of one Ajax of Aeolus, right? And so she gets to punish him quite severely. And Juno here is the queen of the gods and sister and wife to Jupiter. And so, who then will worship her divinity or pray to her divinity, and who then, as a supplicant, this is when people get on bended knees and worship their god or goddess, who will place or put those types of duty or honor on her altars. So she's making the case here that it's been done before. And she feels like she's being mistreated. Who's going to take her seriously if she's not allowed to punish those who cross her? So that's it. That's lines 34 through 49. And I'll come back at you with some later lines. All right. Well,